So anyway, the last topic.
Speaking of political correctness,
In this long-ass episode.
No, it's actually not that long.
It's only
been an hour and 5 minutes. And
I think the longest episode we did was either the one we did with Alex or the ones where it was me, Ricky, and Tony.
So the 3 longest episodes we've ever had was the
Coming
one
out
with
on
Alex
VHS.
the one with Alex and Nabishin, and that's because we had 5 people. That's understandable. And then the one where I was gone, and then one of the first ones where we turned talking shit into weekly podcasts instead of like the whole like separate episode, 3 separate episodes. I think it was like the second or third episode we started doing, like at the beginning of the year, where it was like 2.5 hours. Because I remember I don't. I'll look back. I'll text you later today and see like what they were. But anyway,
I still really love the episode I did with Ricky and Tony.
that's a really good one. If you haven't checked that one out, you can go into our backlog. If you want to listen to it, just like the SoundCloud version, it's called the one where Barrett's gone. And I liked that you were the one who made that title because you wanted to make a Friends reference. Yeah, you guys like talked about wrestling and shit, and you know me, like I fucking think wrestling is the dumbest shit. But
you were
like
invested.
I was invested in it because the way you guys talked about it and sort of like you knew what you guys were fucking talking.
We know
about.
about Chris Benoit.
Yeah, exactly. So I just thought
delivery.
it was just a very intriguing episode.
Irrationally passionate delivery.
So Henry, what do you want to talk about today?
So, if any of you pay attention to the news, surprisingly, this isn't about Donald Trump,
Whoa!
because that's what all news is about these days. You probably know about Colin Kaepernick
Yep.
from our city, San Francisco.
Kaepernick or Kaepernick?
I always forget. I like saying Kaepernick because then I can go, oh, this salad's great, but it needs a little Kaepernick. But so you know about what he's doing.
Yeah, he's kneeling during the national anthem.
Yeah. As a protest.
Yes.
And he specifically said, I'm paraphrasing here because I don't want to keep grabbing my phone because I feel like it's rude. I don't want to support I don't want to pledge my allegiance to a country that still kills black people like every day.
Yeah, like I think he uses the word pointlessly at one point. Like he was he emphasized that word at one point where it's like you guys are pointlessly killing black people in this country.
And naturally, people got super angry at him because he's making a political statement.
Yeah.
And so you have these people who are like burning Kaepernick.
I think it's Kaepernick.
Seven? Is it Kaepernick or Kaepernick?
Yeah.
Kaepernick, okay.
Kaepernick.
Yeah, that E throws me off.
Yeah. But with Kaepernick... It's Copernicus.
Copernicus.
But with Kaepernick, so you have these people who are like burning his jersey, saying like, I'm not going to watch any games that he's playing in. Like, the NFL should fire him. And I want to get your opinions on this.
Yeah, because we haven't really talked about it at all. We've been really quiet on this, like on the show and off the show. Like we haven't really discussed this at all. I've had a lot of conversations with my girlfriend Alyssa about it because she likes to say she's just like sort of a mixed bag of like races and cultures, right? She's Hawaiian, she's Japanese, she's Chinese. I think those are the only.
I'm also part bag, as you mentioned, mixed bag.
She's got a little white in her.
Oh, it's little, all right. So
I'm just 4 kinds of white.
So same with me.
Although my dad will fight you on Portuguese being white.
Okay,
all right, you Mayo people.
Just because you have a lot of fur that's dark doesn't mean you're not white.
Mediterranean.
Okay.
You need melanin, not melanuns.
He is an immigrant.
That is true. I will give him that though. So we've been having a lot of conversations because this is a huge thing for her, right? Like race wasn't a huge thing when she grew up in Hawaii. It was just like you are what you are. And
Hawaiians.
It was like you sort of go, well, no, in Hawaii it's like there are very few like actual like people with Hawaiian blood in them. Like that's very rare. So all of Hawaii is exactly. So all of Hawaii is a mixed bag, like I said, of like
a lot of East
all
Asians.
these different cultures, right? Like
I identify as pineapple kin.
I identify as Dole Whip.
Triggered. So
Shit.
So, God damn it.
So it's like a mix of like people with Hawaiian
Yeah,
descent.
and then but you also have
Japanese
Asian
descendants
Pacific
too.
Islander.
There's a lot of Japanese people there.
A lot of Filipinos too.
A lot of Filipinos.
There's
and
Filipinos
East
everywhere.
or Pacific Islanders. And so when she moved here, and learning how actually big race was a thing, on what they call the mainland, it was very shocking for her. So this has been a huge thing these last couple of weeks, and she's so fucking upset, and I am too. Where I've seen this image, you've probably seen it because it's made the rounds on Facebook, on Twitter, basically everywhere. Where it's saying what NFL players can do and not lose any fans: beat their wives, kill people, do drugs.
Bruce Miller from the 49ers, right around the same time, beat up a 70-year-old man.
Yeah.
And there's nothing about it.
There's barely anything.
There was no
about it.
coverage.
Same team.
And then things that could lose you fans in the NFL is sitting.
Kneeling.
Kneeling. And
Or sitting,
it's just fucking ridiculous of Colin Kaepernick recognizes that he is a black man who's sort of this figure.
He's in a position of power.
He's in a
not
position
power,
of
like
influence.
Figure public representation.
Yeah, exactly. He's in a position of influence. So he is deciding to make a peaceful protest about the state that our country is in, And I think it's fucked up that the same people who are so pissed at him are the same people who support Trump, and where he is so fucking aggressive and violent about every race and culture that he does not understand, and he is so aggressive. And you see this other man who is another race protesting peacefully, and you're fucking so angry about it. And it's what where are we now? Or did we fucking go back to the 1960s? What the fuck is
50s.
happening?
You have to remember
it's just in that general area, right? And it's why are we doing this?
We're the country that treats Mother Teresa as being this almost a literal saint now, because you're thinking about it, and she didn't give people care when they needed it.
Yeah.
Everything like that.
She's very selective.
And yet we look back on Malcolm X and we're like, oh no, we don't like him. He was aggressive.
He was
Muslim. And
he was a militant, dangerous man.
He's dangerous. We don't like him. We like Martin Luther King. He was protested just as much. Yeah, but he was quieter.
Yeah, exactly. And so
he wasn't angry.
And you have this peaceful protest. It's who the fuck cares if someone is kneeling? How is that affecting your shit? How is that affecting you? And that's the same thing. And that's the main problem with all these people who are very prejudiced against anything that is different from them. How the fuck does this affect your life? I have to explain to my kid why
he's not standing during the national anthem.
I have to explain to the kid that why a man and a man love each other.
Get the fuck over yourself and just come to the terms that you're going to have an awkward fucking conversation about the state of our fucking country, okay? You're going to have a conversation with your child about, our country used to enslave African Americans. There used to be slaves in this fucking country, and it used to be legal to kill and rape them.
Exactly.
Yep.
It used to be legal to fucking kill and rape other human beings.
The original purpose of sheriffs? Do you want to know the original purpose of sheriffs?
Oh, I know the original.
They would chase escapees.
Yeah.
And so
one of our founding fathers had an entire other family.
Yep.
Because of sex with slaves.
Yep. And so it's just grow the fuck up and have that awkward conversation with your son. Okay, you have to add it to the fucking list. Oh, I gotta talk to them about how to have sex. Oh, I gotta talk to them about.
Oh, they'll never do that.
What gay people.
Gay people, and what
why
that
you should
means.
treat women with respect.
Yeah, and get the fuck over yourself. Get over your fucking prejudices, and you have to admit, here's the thing, and this is why I don't believe in religion in the sense of how it's treated today, and that's why I loved Sausage Party, the movie, because it's just so fucking it hits the
nail on the head.
It hits the nail on the head of just like how we treat religion today, and sort of the blind faith that we all have, and it's
Dogma.
like your religion's mainly with Christianity and Catholicism and what I don't even know if I said that right.
They worship the tea.
Yeah, they're the one.
Where can I get that necklace with a T on it? It's a cross.
It's a cross. A cross from where? I love Arrested Development. So
they say that sometimes you can still hear his cry, "Hey, campers!"
That's still one of my favorite endings to the show. And so your religion teaches, and generally all religions teach
Benevolence.
Understanding,
compassion, and generally overall, don't be a dick.
Neighborly benevolence.
There's no religion that doesn't teach, like, I can't think of a single religion that doesn't teach, like, love another person.
Exactly. And it's like the whole, and you know, you have like these fucking controversial things that come up in like the Bible, and I can't speak to the Quran or any other piece of religious material,
The
but
Torah, the Buddhist text.
yeah, or you might have some conflicting things where it's like, oh yeah, like a man lie with another man must be stoned or whatnot, and it's like that's fucking like, honestly, that's up to interpretation. And I think it's really weird that people focused on like that little detail, an entire book where all of this fucked up shit happened.
Especially because
where,
I think
where we
that's
talk about fucking slavery in the Bible and all of this stuff, and it's like
And how women shouldn't be allowed to show hair.
exactly.
And how, have you ever read this thing, Marge? Technically, we're not even allowed to go to the bathroom. But
So
But, yeah.
I think it's weird that like you have that and you come from that background, and the whole point is to teach you like, okay, yes, there may be people who have different views from you, but that's okay, you know? That's not for you to judge.
Also,
And that's the funny thing, and I think that's the ironic thing. If God is really up there, and you know, if one of these religions, right, let's say Christianity is correct and God's really up there, all of the people who judge everybody else are like one of the first people going to hell. So it's just
or
like,
at least purgatory.
purgatory at least. So it's funny to me, you know. You miss the most important message, or one of the most important messages in your fucking religious cult is to don't judge people.
Especially because I think a lot of this stuff where they quote stuff like that, like, oh, no gays, like hate other people. A lot of that comes from the Old Testament, and the New Testament is basically entirely Jesus going, no, that stuff was wrong. Don't do that. Hey, love people. I'm a hippie Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. So
Hippie white Italian Jesus, although he did love the poor, so there's your mediation right there.
exactly.
Dude, Jesus hung out with hookers and homeless people.
He was closer to a communist, if anything.
Honestly, like, if Jesus, like, went on the hill and talked to people now, they'd be like, get down from there, you towel head.
Who's this socialist? In my
Anyway,
country?
Colin Kaepernick. So I just think it's dumb for people to be pissed about this. you know?
Yeah,
And
it's an overreaction.
Sorry, I went on that like fucking tangent down that rabbit
It
hole.
happens. It happens.
But he has the right to do that, and you know these are other images and comics that I've seen like make the rounds where it's like people yelling like, people fought for you to stand for, like, you're not respecting the people.
And then all
that
the
fought
veterans
for you.
are like, nah, he's
No,
not
we
right,
fought
dude.
for him to make that choice.
We fought for his right to like do whatever choice he wants to make. He has
We fought
that
for the
right.
country that we believe in, not the country that it's become.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's just what this country was originally set out to be has definitely like been lost.
We need to go west, even further west, boys.
Take the ocean.
BP already did that,
So
damn it.
I just think it's just it's fucking it's sad, you know.
Manifest destiny. We're the ocean man.
We're going for Atlantis, boys.
So I just think like get the fuck over it. He has the right to do so, and I think have you guys watched the premiere for South Park this season?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so I don't want to ruin anything just because
I saw it,
the
though.
slow reveal of like where they were going, because they do like not the entire episode, but they do tackle the whole like Colin Kaepernick and like whole like kneeling during the national anthem and how they like fix it is just so fucking hilarious.
The funniest thing about the whole Kaepernick thing is my mom talked to me about this last night. She was the one who suggested the topic.
Shout out to Tracy Long.
She pointed out the hypocritical nature of all these people being like, "Mom made Kaepernick stand and disrespect the flag," and they're all sitting on like their couch watching the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're not going to be like, "Oh, it's an anthem."
Exactly.
Hey, Ma, get in here! They're doing the anthem.
Do they even show the anthem on TV? Because I
think
I haven't had cable in
They
fucking
do.
years. Okay,
They do because they're always like, "Here, special performance by Sammy Hagar."
Oh yeah.
Imagine if like one of the players was in a serious sports injury and they had to be in like a mobile chair. Everyone points them out. Why isn't he standing?
Yeah.
It's like when Kanye was like, "Stand," to the guy in the wheelchair at a show.
Well, okay. In context, believing that he is some sort of form of the second coming of Jesus, he thought he had the power to heal. So
Yeah, that's true.
Bless up, Kanye.
Anything else we wanted to say? I sort of took this topic and
no, it's fine. No, you had a valid
I just
point.
sort of ran with it, and I did take it into like a fucking rabbit hole, and then I brought it back a little bit. But did you guys have anything else to add?
These people had no problem when Tim Tebow was kneeling.
Right. No, but it was in the name of Christ, so it's a different context. But you're completely right. I mean, see, what I thought was funny about all this is those who really overreact over this while willingly ignoring, like,
The problem.
the actual problems. They represent what the worst of the right wing is. Just getting so
I
fucking
don't even think
angry.
it's the worst of the right wing. I just think it's just fucking. It's just everybody, because I've seen equal like fucking Democrats and Republicans. Just I think
pass. I just for this particular situation.
Yeah,
We know why they're mad at him in particular.
ladies and gentlemen, if you forgot, this has been Talking Shit. It's BZG's weekly podcast where we bring in random topics of discussion and we talk some shit about those topics. If you like that, head on over to patreon.com/BZG. Give us $1 a month and you get every full audio version of the episode early before the episode goes up on YouTube, where it's broken up topic by topic Monday through Thursday, and before the entire audio version of the episode is available for everybody on the following Friday on RSS, SoundCloud, Stitcher, not iTunes, because fucking, well, you can put the RSS feed
Talking poop.
You can put the RSS feed into iTunes, and there you go. You have us on iTunes. That's the closest we can fucking get.
We need a bleeder. Just talking beep.
Because I tried it out, I did it on my own phone, tested it out, it worked. So
Hey.
that's the closest we can get.
Hey.
So, and then also, if there are other perks on there, you can get an exclusive episode every month. You can get a shout out in every episode. Speaking of which, Danny Juarez, my boy Danny Juarez at Stokes Danny on Twitter, has supported us where he gets a shout out on every single episode of Talking Shit this month. You can follow him on Twitter at Stokes Danny. You can also check out his podcast, which I'm sure you'll be able to find a link if you follow him on Twitter, which is called Illustrious Magic. I don't know if he's an actual like regular host, but he is like a regular guest at least. He is on that a lot, so go check that out. He will be here next month for a special IGN event, and no, not specifically for IGN, but it just happens to be that same weekend, and also he might be a special guest on next month's exclusive episode, so maybe check that out.
Is he coming down?
Yeah, he's coming next month for something specific, and then he's sort of like a vacation weekend.
Is he going to be on the show at all?
He's not going to be on the show proper because I think he's going to get in on Thursday, and we record on Wednesdays, as some of you may know. So him and I are going to do like an exclusive episode, like that weekend or something. So
You don't want me to come by and do it with you?
I'm sure he'll be a guest on the regular show. He's going to move to San Francisco next year, so there will be more opportunities.
Everyone's moving. You're just waiting for Alex.
Alex, just move here. Just move here.
I'll leave Alyssa for you.
And then other Patreon shit you can fucking check out. You can have a producer credit on the B List, which is our exciting new show that I started doing last month. The next episode comes out the first Saturday of October, so look out for that. And I guess by the time this episode is up, it'll be up like this coming Saturday, I believe. I think that's wow. We're really close to October.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, September just flew past.
I know. Anyway, you can follow us on Twitter. I'm at Banana Chong. Max here is at ASAP_Saki. Henry is at Henrosaurus. And our lovely tech guy who makes all of this beautiful stuff happen, who lights us magnificently, who provides us all with these nice microphones and recording
Provided
stuff.
us with my little brother.
Yes, exactly. Shout out to Milo. Seven Morris. You can follow
He's
him.
in kindergarten now.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's weird to think about. My sister is like almost... She's in middle school.
She's a high schooler now.
I was about to have a heart attack. I was like, God, is she? You can follow our tech guy, 7 Morris, at 7 Morris, but the Owen Morris is a 0. And you, of course, can find all of our links in the description below. But anyway, folks, thank you so much for joining us this week for talking shit. And thank you guys for being here this week. It's good to have you back. We missed you last week.
Oh,
Max.
yeah, I know. You guys had good topics, too. I missed out on
Oh, yeah. I was telling you about the comic book one. And you're like, damn it. I was just...
You're going to talk about Hellboy.
I was so in the moment with Ultimate Spider-Man because I'm rereading.
Oh, yeah.
I really wanted to talk about
I was going to be between Lobster Johnson and Superior Foes, but that's all I had.
Well, anyway, folks, thank you so much for joining us this week. And until next time, keep talking shit. Thank you.